Should I start?
Yeah, so hi guys. This is Chris from DoraHacks. I'm gonna be the host for today's demo sessions. Welcome everyone to the second Aptos Grand DAO virtual demo sessions hosted by DoraHacks. It is a great pleasure for DoraHacks to support Aptos ecosystem for the first time through this grant support. And we are really looking forward to see some brilliant projects that can emerge from this event. So this is the long term grant scheme that will be held seasonally every year, probably 3 or 4 times every year. So far, for the first batch of the grant DAO, we have already received more than 130 plus project submissions already. So I'm sorry. Can Appscan team mute the mic? Yeah, thank you. So if you are developers and want to explore the Aptos vibrant community and ecosystem right now, you are very welcome to join the hackathon through our Hacks platform. Today, we are very happy to have 4 teams join us, and they are Apscan, Cetus Protocol, $1, and Aptools.xyz. Before we start, all the audience in front of the screen, if you have any questions during the session, for any of the project today, feel free to ask in our live stream chat room. We will ask your questions for you during the Q&A sessions. So without further ado, let's welcome the first teams to start presentation today, which is the Appscan. Yeah, feel free to start when you're ready.
Hi, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Nice. So this is Crypto Jedi. I'm the backend developer of Appscan. So the project I'm presenting today is called Appscan. Appscan is the most advanced blockchain explorer for Aptos. So in the meantime, all the audience, you can go to appscan.io to kind of experience the explorer we built and like check your accounts and transactions there. So who we are? We are a relatively small team of 5 members, 2 project managers, 1 backend developer, and 2 front-end developers. We are all very experienced blockchain infrastructure developers with extensive understanding of various blockchain protocols. So we have built infrastructure tools for Polkadot, Ethereum, and Internet Computer in the past. So let's start the presentation today. So the first part is the overview. So I divide Appscan into 4 parts to demonstrate our advantages. First is fast. We are the fastest Aptos explorer that I can find right now. And second is very accurate. All data is fully validated through our algorithm. Third is complete. We have fully synced from the Aptos 4 nodes. Not a single row of data is missed. And we validated that through our algorithm as well. The fourth, Appscan is very advanced. We provide comprehensive statistics and data analysis for the Aptos ecosystem. So we basically track all the histories of and all activities that happen on chain. So let's talk about the features that Appscan can provide. First is comprehensive data analysis. For all historical data, we fetch the data, raw data from the blockchain nodes API. We show the current states of all the network, accounts, contracts. We also display the state changes. So the developers and users can basically track every step that happens on the chain. We also provide charts and stats. We provide detailed statistics of account changes, such as balance changes, resource changes, contracts, where this contract is created, who controls the contract, and then network stats, how many transactions per day, per second, how many accounts have been created, stuff like that. The second feature is the high performance API. Our API is super high performance that users won't feel any latency, and developers can use it by calling it very frequently. We also provide API services for the Aptos scan ecosystem, so that the ecosystem, such as tokens, NFTs, coins, they don't have to rebuild the wheels again. We provide very similar user experience and UI of Etherscan because we absorbed the experience from them. It is very end-user friendly. It is very easy to track all the account changes, such as balances, tokens, and NFTs. It is also very developer friendly. We provide explanatory contract analysis to all the contracts that get deployed on the Aptos. So our product is divided into 5 modules. The first module is the blockchain for sure. We provide the transactions, blocks, accounts. The second module is consensus. We show the statistics and the histories of validators, staking, authentication keys. The third part is assets. We parse all the data that we fetch from the blockchain, and then we run our own algorithm to basically backtracking all the Aptos coin changes, the coin changes and tokens like NFTs. We also provide support for governance. We show the proposals and votes of blocks. The last part is our is very special to Aptos because Aptos uses Move. So we provide the unique data structure of Move, demonstrate how this structure, how the resources is associated with accounts. We also have individual pages for each module. The module means the Move language module. So the values we provided, the first part is for the developers. As we all know, Aptos contract is very different than EVM. Aptos is based on Move, a resource model programming language, which is quite different than Ethereum's state model. So Appscan will help developers better understand and analyze the contracts they wrote. And for the users can easily track all their assets, such as coins and NFT. Appscan also provides the complete histories of users' assets, such as coin transfers, coin balances changes. For the ecosystem, like wallets, DeFi, NFT projects, they can easily integrate with our APIs to power their projects without rebuilding the wheels. For example, like wallets, they can connect to our accounts API. For NFT, they can connect to our tokens API. For DeFi, they can connect to our coins API to like basically track all the coin changes, all the liquidity pools. So we don't really have a token economics because we are an infrastructure building team, but we do have ways to profit. So the first way is we have enhanced API services. So we will provide enhanced APIs for the Aptos ecosystem, like I mentioned before, like wallets, NFT, and DeFi. For the end users, we will provide the service called data exporting. So for end users and investors, we will provide data exporting services for them to audit and explore more investment opportunities. So here's our roadmap. So right now we're at the second stage. We have already done the framework, the assets. So we are working on the consensus and governance. And in the future, we are decode more with contract and then provide the enhanced API services to the ecosystem. All right, so this is for the slides today. Let me start the demo. All right, so here is the Appscan.io. So this is our website. You can see it loads super fast. So in the top of the screen, you will see the network stats, like the total supply of Aptos coin, how many transactions that have happened, so far, the Aptos has been staked, the total number of accounts, and it shows the number of transactions happened per day for the last 14 days. On the left part, we show the latest blocks and gets refreshed every 2 seconds. The right side is the latest user transactions. So this is very, this part in the middle of this main screen, and like the amount of new stake Aptos and voting power, and the number of blocks that they have been produced so far in the current epoch. So let's go more details. So the first feature I want to talk is the accounts. So in this accounts page, we show the list of accounts that have assets in the Aptos network. We rank it for the number of balances they have so far, that including available Aptos balance and staked Aptos. So let's go to an account and check out the details. So you can see we basically like cached how many number of transactions that have been happened so far for these accounts. Let's choose an account to start with. So if we click on this account, on the right side of the page, we show the balance changes of this account. And here, the first tab shows the coin events of this account. For the coin events, I'm not only talking about Aptos coin, we also cover all the community coins. Then the second tab is the transactions that this user has sent out. The third tab is the historical changes of this address. In this tab, you will basically see the balance changes because this user only have Aptos coin as a resource. You will see all the historical Aptos coin balances that's relevant to this user. The events simply shows like the events that happens to this user. It's not only limited to Aptos event, it also contains like other events such as account creation stuff, and then you can basically go to next page. So unlike other explorers, we have every transaction. We're not limiting the user to just viewing the first like 1,000 transactions or any events. Basically, the user can browse to any number of resources. The last tab shows the resource that this user owns. It's based on move, and this move is resource based. So this is the key feature, the key part of this account. It shows like the sequence number means like how many transactions this user have created, stuff like that. And if you go to transactions, it lists all the relevant like all the latest transactions. You can even go to X page and even the last page and start this transaction. And then we can go to blocks. The blocks lists the height of the block, when this block is created, the proposer, and all those information here. We can do the same thing. We can just go to next page and even see the very first block. And then this is the feature that it provides. We list all the coins, including the community coins that have been created on the Aptos network. For example, let's click on OPC. Oh, okay, we can see it's called Ocean Park coin with a total supply of this number and who creates this coin and all the events, basically the transfers that is relevant to this coin. We also have holders. The holders basically rank the list of addresses that hold OPC, like how much they hold. We also shows the percentage, so we can clearly let the investor to understand the token distribution of this coin. So in the future, we will be adding like collections, basically the NFTs. Then we were also adding proposals, like what's the proposal of this blockchain. So a lot of new features are coming in near future. Stay tuned. Thank you.
Got it. Yeah, thank you very much for the presentation. A question for me is that what is the like the revenue model looks like?
So the revenue model, so as I mentioned in the token economics, so we will be charging based on the API usage and data exporting. So the API, such as the DeFi projects, wallets, NFTs, they can all integrate with our API, and we will charge based on the usage they have, they want. And for the data exporting, we targeting the end users. So they can like click like export to CSV or to JSON, like all their account histories, stuff like that. So we haven't really, we're still exploring how we're gonna charge them. Maybe we can like publish some NFT or some tokens they can like purchase, and they can use that as a pass for our services.
Got it. Cool. Thank you. Yeah, so let's jump to the second project today. So Jill, feel free to start.
Okay. Just wait me a second. Let me share my screen. Okay, can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Hey, Chris, can you see my screen? Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
all good. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. First of all, let me thank you the invitation from DoraHacks. It's our pleasure to be here to share you the brief information about our project and the product that we are building. About our product, actually, the nature of Cetus is a DEX and a liquidity token based on Aptos blockchain. We want to build our product as a crucial part of the Aptos fundamental infrastructure to provide the most efficient swapping and LPing experience to all the ecosystem users. To simply put, we are trying to become the Uniswap v3 on Aptos. The core element of the product offerings of us is actually the concentrated liquidity market maker. Most of the DEXs on Aptos right now are still based on the common AMM model, or say the constant product market maker model, which simply follows the X times Y equals K formula. The liquidity in an AMM DEX has to be spread along the full price curve from 0 to infinite. As a result, the liquidity in an AMM DEX is seriously diluted, and the overall capital efficiency is quite low. In comparison, our concentrated liquidity protocol allows our liquidity providers to set their own price ranges when they add their liquidity. In that way, they can concentrate their money, they can concentrate their capital within a range that is more reasonable, or a range that is much closer to the current market price, or any ranges that they think that can meet their own trading needs. And the average capital utilization could be dramatically improved for those LPs. And on the other hand, for those traders, they can also enjoy a much better price because with the SIG level TVL, our concentrated liquidity protocol can provide a much better market depth and much slower price slippage. And that's the major benefits that we can bring to the ecosystem users, especially in DeFi. Also, based on our concentrated liquid protocol, those users can place their range orders to achieve their specific trading objective and trading strategies flexibly and precisely. They can simply buy low and sell high by setting their own price range. This can be a very perfect tool for those project owners and those professional traders. For those project owners, they can use this tool to manage their market making for their own tokens fully on chain. And this can also help them to dramatically reduce their cost in market making, because in before, if they want to do their on-chain market making for their own token, AMM, it costs them a lot because all the trading and all the liquidity provided is actually passive. And also for those project owners, for those professional traders, they can also use this to achieve and make their on-chain arbitrage profit much easier than before. And those are the high-end and advanced strategies and tools that we can bring to the key roles of this ecosystem. Also, based on our concentrated liquidity, different kinds of LP, different kinds of liquidity providers can always find a best LP strategy that is suitable for them, no matter what levels of expertise they have in DeFi. For example, for those rookies, for those lazy LPs, they can just simply choose to add their liquidity in the full range, just like what they did before in an AMM DEX. Or they can choose to add their liquidity in a relatively wide range, so that they don't need to rebalance their position very often, and at the same time they can enjoy their APR much higher. Those are for the common LPs and also the lazy LPs. On the other hand, for those professional LPs or any institutional LPs, they may have some higher standards. They can choose to add their liquidity in a very narrow range close to the current market price, so that they can maximize their capital utilization. And they can even create their own hedged positions facilitated by external derivatives trading instructions. In that way, they can make sure they can maintain their profit, they can maintain their LP profit, no matter how the ongoing market changes. And in the future, we're going to build all of this into one-click options. All users can choose the exact strategy they want in only a few steps without hassles. We will also open source our SDK to all the developers to allow them build their own applications and functions or design their own strategy based on our underlying protocol, because we think DeFi is all about composability. Another major function that we are building is the very special fee-based farming model. We are going to distribute our farming incentives according to the actual fee performance of every LP on our protocol. That means only the LPs who actually generate transaction fees for the pools, they can get our farming rewards. The more transaction fees they generate for the pools, the more farming rewards they can get from us. We just want to use this model to make sure our farming budget and the project owner's farming budget all goes to those real contributors. And we also allow those project owners to allocate their own token rewards to create their own farming pools with us. So this is a very cost-effective and very capital-efficient model for both our protocol and for those public project owners for their own liquidity traction, because we don't need to spend money on those inactive liquidity. Every dollar that we spend is to use for the liquidity renting from those high efficient and active liquidity from the community. So all of the tools that we are building are actually to provide the best services to all the key roles in this ecosystem, no matter they are users, they are LPs, they are project owners, or they are developers. In the future, we are also gonna build our own IDO launchpad, and give the permissionless authority to all the developers and project owners to allow them to create their own IDO launchpad and bootstrap their liquidity into our trading pools directly. So all of these toolbox give a reason to those project owners to choose us as the major DEX for their own project. And regarding our current product progress and the demo, so far we have launched our alpha version on Aptos mainnet. For the swap, I wouldn't demonstrate here because everybody know how to swap. We have created a large number of trading pools between those mainstream assets on Aptos, and because right now there are so many versions of stablecoin wrapped and bridged by different custom bridges, and a lot of users find it very difficult to locate the exact token or trading pools that they are looking for. And that's why we give a label to each pool on our protocol. So all the users can easily find the pool that they are looking for by using this filter. And we really hope we can have more native stablecoin token in the future on Aptos. And also, we already have a lot of trading volume executed by our alpha version every day on Aptos. And our alpha version has also been integrated by the major aggregators on Aptos, such as Hippo, Yumi, and Kana Labs. We even natively integrated the bridge function powered by Wormhole's cross-chain infrastructure. So all the users can bridge their assets from more than 20 networks to Aptos directly in our user interface. That's our mainnet demo at the moment. And in our upcoming concentrated liquid version, we are going to allow our liquidity providers to set their own price range when they add their liquidity, just like this. They can choose a range that is very close to the current market price, or they can choose a range that they think that can meet their own trading goals. And also, we support multiple features to allow those LPs to choose from. They can choose a more suitable feature according to the actual trading activity and the exact token volatility of the specific trading pair. For those very stable pairs, they can choose a low fee. And for those trading pairs that is rarely traded, they can choose a high fee tier to earn the fees much faster. And then they can just simply choose how much token and how much amount of token they want to provide to the token, just like this. So basically, it's pretty straightforward, and because our DEX is all about the swap and liquidity providing, so it's very easy to use. And yeah, that's for my today's demonstration, and welcome all users to follow our social media to stay tuned to our upcoming newest progress about our product. And thank you very much.
Awesome, Jill. Yeah, thank you very much. Looks definitely exciting. Questions from me is that I've seen several CLMM based AMM previously from Solana. So what do you think is the key differentiations for you guys compared with those like Crema Finance, Hubble protocols who already have been proven with the success? However, I guess it's because of the blockchain reason. The condition situation definitely not looks good right now, but I guess just want to understand a bit more from the protocol sides. Like, let's say if you guys are in the same blockchain, for example, if they integrated to the Aptos as well, what do you think the difference between you and those? Yeah.
Sure. Actually, for ourselves, we are actually a believer of Uniswap v3 model because we think this model is the concentrated liquidity model is very self-sustainable in long term. they don't consume a lot of resources from the public chain, from the layer 1 blockchain, and they don't rely on too much heavy resources from external. It can and its very healthy revenue model can sustain its long-term growth by itself. And that's why we think this is a perfect model to be used as the fundamental infrastructure to serve the overall trading and LPing for layer 1 blockchain. To compare with other CLMM DEX, for those CLMM DEX on other ecosystems like Solana or other EVM blockchains or other or even Cosmos chains, because we are focusing on different tracks and different layer 1 market, so we don't have direct competition, and their success or their experience or their lesson that learned from other ecosystem can also give us a lot of insights and experience when we expand in Move ecosystem. For Cetus Protocol, we are focusing on Move ecosystem because we think the Move EM is very promising, especially from next year. We think there will be a lot of space for the entire Move EM ecosystem to expand. So that's why we want to build this very classic concentrated liquid model in Aptos first, and for an early ecosystem, there will be not enough liquidity, and the overall trading activity is not very high. One of the advantage that our model have is that we don't need a very high TVL to execute the daily trading volume for the entire ecosystem. We only need a very limited trading volume, a very limited TVL to provide the enough liquidity depth for all the trading. So that's why we want to build this classic model on Aptos. And so far, we don't think there are any other established concentrated liquidity model really usable on Aptos mainnet. And because we actually have already complete our initial smart contract development about our concentrated liquid version, and we also have sent our smart contract to our auditor, AutoSec. We will fully launch our official version, the concentrated liquid version, very soon after we got our final auditing report.
Got it. Cool. Thank you very much for the presentation.
Thank you all, guys.
Yeah. So let's welcome the next product today, which is the $1. Stan.
Hello everyone. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can start.
Okay, let me share my screen. Okay. So, hello everyone. It's my honor to be here to present the $1 project. So we're $1 team, and $1 is a Web3 lucky raffle and the decentralized campaign tools for the Aptos projects. And in this presentation, I will work through our view and our target for our project, and I will give you our perspective and our goal, and I will show you a demo how to play with our project, and also our technical structure, and finally I will briefly talk about our roadmap. So what is $1? So actually I already said $1 is a lucky raffle tool, and it's building based on Aptos. So in the recent years, more and more users are joining the Web3 world and learning how to play with the Web3 projects, including the DeFi, NFTs, and the social medias, social projects. And most of them know Web2 from the social media like Twitter or YouTube, and joining some activities to get some reward or get some lucky draw based on those KOLs and based on those projects. So from our team's perspective, we are building a Web3 platform where everyone can have a chance to get an opportunity to have the lucky reward by the cost of $1 or 1 Aptos. So this gives all the Aptos users a chance to win and get to know the project's NFT and tokens as they are rewarded. and users buy these lottery tickets and get a reward. And these tickets also can be used as a gift sent to others, and also can be shared in the social media to promote those projects. And in addition, the NFT owners can also sell their NFT as a reward in this way to get the target value and also have more users and to engage more users. And finally, $1 is a great campaign platform to help project builders to analyze and attract target users and help the project builder to do campaign activities and advertise their projects. So we are also looking forward to get more collaborating with other projects in Aptos to grow and bring more benefits to the users. So how to play? So it's relatively simple. User to spend $1 or one Aptos to buy some tickets for the reward projects, and once they get tickets, they can share it to the social media. And finally, when it's uh, finished, and our public algorithm will guarantee a code will generated on chain, and the user will get the lucky draw. I will show you a demo after the later. So here I also talk about the technical framework. So Aptos is a blockchain. So we are a Web3 platform. Every transaction and every user's action will be recorded with the transaction on the Aptos and with the Aptos contract. In addition to that, the most important thing is the lucky code. It will be automatically generated by our guaranteed algorithm. The code generation will utilize the data related to the block block head, and the timestamp, and also the address of the last transaction sender. So these data will be serialized and joined together to get the lucky code to make sure the lucky code is public and is fair. So the last slide is the roadmap. So we already launched our DevNet version, and it's already there. People can just play and for fun. And we are getting more collaboration with the other projects in the Aptos ecosystem. And we will try to put it on mainnet in the end of this year. And we will open the platform for the customers and for the project owners in the Q1 next year. And we are planning to do a multi-chain project in the Q2 next year. So that's all for the slides. Let me try the demo for you guys. Okay, so this is the beta version of our $1 project. So let me just disconnect my wallet. And this is the beta version which already launched on the DevNet. So you will see the main page here. This banner will display the introduction of our $1 project. And we will post more marketing activities in the near future. And this live draw panel will display all the projects that are active and drawing, and user can find all the projects that still have the chance to win the lucky draw. And we can use this as a demo project. So click into the detailed page. There is a bunch of information that user may be interested in. First is the reward value. So this one is the brush bear NFT, but the reward can be anything: NFT, whitelist, Pope, or any token like Aptos or USDT. And this is the price for each ticket. That means user can buy the tickets by this price, and the progress will show how much tickets remaining to buy. And after user connects the wallet, we already supported two wallets, Martin and Petra, and we can support more later. and we can try to buy one ticket, or you can also buy 10 tickets. That depends on yourself. So after pay the price, you will get one lucky ticket. And here I can see how many tickets I have. And also you can send this ticket to your friends as a gift. And each ticket has a ticket number. This is the number will be generated in the last step. And since the $1 is a decentralized Web3 project, we recorded all the transactions and all the ticket information on chain in the contract, and the user can view all the participated records. And after the tickets sold out, the lucky code will be generated automatically. So the only thing you to do is wait for the ticket sold out. And if you get the lucky reward, you can go to the claim page, and all the reward will be shown there. If you get a chance to win, you can claim your reward here. And finally is the prize panel. You can see all the past activities, and you can see who is the winner and how much they get and what's the time of it. So from this page, we can also see who is the luckiest person in the Aptos. So this is the first version of $1, and it's open for the users. And in the end of this month, we are going to provide the second version, which have also the other side for the project owners, so they can create their campaign activities, and to create campaign activity with the NFT and the price of each ticket, and share to their users. And okay, that's all. Thanks for your time. Thanks, and DoraHacks.
Yeah, thank you, Stan, for the presentations. Yeah, actually, I don't have too much questions. I would love to know a bit more about your team background.
Our team is so we are some of us are still students and in master, and some of us still working at the Web2 company. So we are interested in Web3 world, and just beginning to develop things from this year. So we're looking forward to cooperate with more projects and other developers in this field.
Got it. Cool. Yeah. So yeah, thank you again. Let's jump to the last but not the least project today, which is the Aptools.
Hi, am I on?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me share my slides. Can I switch to the slides?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Hi, this is Anton from Aptos. I'm glad to have this opportunity to introduce about Aptos. We will first talk about what Aptos is, the background, and why we create Aptos, the mostly some key functions of Aptos, and yeah, then we will go to the live demo and some roadmap, yeah, something like that. Okay, let's see. Aptos is a series of tools that helps mostly non-tech people to start their own on-chain businesses without needing any developers. In other words, we provide a series of tools that help those people to satisfy most of their needs of how to start their own projects, so they don't have to worry about the process management and the developer resources management at all. And this is the goal we want to achieve. The background, yeah, blockchain is not only about technologies. So yeah, that's what we think. As we know, blockchain has been always about geeks and coding. Yeah, this actually scares a lot of non-tech people, thinking starting a blockchain-based projects are always difficult. But if we limit this possibility, then blockchain cannot expand its usages and touch people to the wide range outside of this circle. Yeah, so we think to make a blockchain easy to use and easy to start up business is also important. Yeah. So blockchain is not only about the technical people. So we saw opportunities and challenges here, so we can talk about it. Opportunities is that we know EVM has been there for a long time, but we've been facing these issues for a long time. Yeah, for many years. EVM is complicated enough, and we are facing those issues. TPS is low. Yeah, gas fee is very expensive when the blockchain is very crowded, busy, and Solidity is not fully optimized to blockchain. And yeah, we think Aptos is the solution for 3 issues above. Yeah, so this is the opportunity we saw, and we believe Aptos can solve those issues. But there's also challenges. Why? Because Solidity is complicated, but the move is also complicated. It's designed and optimized for blockchain, but it's so new that even technical people have difficulties to learn move programming. Yes, and everything people have learned to use, like a MetaMask and like NFT standards, they have now to relearn it again. So yeah, this is also an issue for now. And to start a project on Aptos is also not as easy as on EVM chains, because everything in the infrastructure on EVM is more mature, and we on Aptos we still lack of those kind of tools that help people to start their own projects. Yes. Also, the ecosystem is not mature yet, because I think it takes time, and we're still on very early stage on Aptos. But Aptos, we aim to solve the first 2 issues and help to grow the ecosystem with the third. That's what we think, because most projects they have their own tech team, but some brilliant people, they have good ideas, but they normally they don't have developer resources around them. That's for non-tech people. Yeah, so those are the opportunities and the challenges. Let's see the motivation, what drove us to create Apptools. Yeah, to start a project on Aptos for now, it's a bit risky, expensive, and the lacks of developing resources. So yeah, this is a quote. Good ideas are not adopted automatically. They must have been driven into practice with the correct patience. So for now, it's risky and it's a bit expensive. Okay, why it's changing? Okay. Non-technical people have good ideas, but for the reasons we talk about, they can't start their own business. This could potentially eliminate some brilliant ideas. With Aptos coming in, we hope to solve these issues and provide an easy solution for that. Because you see, risky, because we've seen enough hacking events this year, and non-technical people they are facing greater danger managing technical projects. I've seen one around me, because they outsourced their projects to some tech team, but that tech team is not matured at all. So the projects have been hacked and lost a lot of funds. That's not good. And also making projects is expensive. Yeah, hiring developers, especially some good developers, are not cheap. Yeah, of course we will know that. And also another issue is that the non-technical people, they don't have good developers around them. So it's also difficult to find the developers around them to start a project. Yeah, that's the things for now. I think we, but with Aptools, actually, it's more safe to start the projects, because it's all the smart contracts are managed by Aptools, and then they don't have to develop the smart contracts themselves. It's also cheap. Yeah, we just require a few entities, and it's enough to create their own coins and distribute it. Yeah, so low develop needed, and the low skills are needed. Just a few clicks away, you can do all those. And with the a lot of series of tools that could also help them to expand and grow their community. And that's what we think Aptools come to handy to do this. Okay, we can take a look of what key functions we have on Aptools. Yeah, so the first one is the coin creator. We all know that actually making a coin is easy for developers, but for normal people, it's not easy. So we created this tool for users. They can actually just enter the name, the supply, and the symbol, decimals. So just click your button, then a coin is created, and you can have it already in your wallet. So very easy. And we also provided the airdropping tool that that should have been easier, but due to the technical limitation of Move, we can't actually send coins to everyone without their agreement or without the coin registered under their account. That's why we created this airdropping tool to help project owners to do that. By specifying a simple line that includes the target address and the number of coins, then you can actually send up to 1,500 addresses in one transaction. Yeah, after that, you will get a link. Then you can send this link to your community, and they can actually claim it. So yeah, it's very easy to use. And the third tool we provide is the locker. This tool can actually log any coins in the smart contract, whether it's a coin or liquidity coin. So by logging the coins, actually you can show your faith to your community that we are actually determined to grow our project. And after the coins locked, we offer a sample certificate to a picture to show that. So yeah, not very beautiful, but yeah, it's there. So the fourth tool actually is the vesting. We often need to send out coins to our investors, community mods, and developers or any employees. Yeah, that could become complicated as you need to do it like every week or every month. Could be easy to make mistakes and adding selling pressures. But with this vesting tool, actually, we can reduce the selling pressure and increase their faith, because actually they can see all the coins are locked in the smart contracts, and they can get a part of it every block. Yeah. So these are the four key tools we provided for now. And yeah, let's see the demo. Yeah. So this is the homepage of the Aptools. So you see we aim to become the ultimate tools for Aptos blockchain, and the four key tools are in the menu. This is a dev version, so I connect to the testnet, so we can actually coin like this. So we require a fee to do that, because actually if we don't do a fee, then yeah, this could be attacked without any costs. So we need to deposit a fee first to continue. So yeah, we said the fee on dev version is a 5 APT, so we need to approve this. So here you can actually making the coin symbol. Let's see, yeah, demo and demo coin and decimal. So we can do 6, and this is, it doesn't follow this one. Then by clicking this one, oh, sorry. Yeah, I get the lesson, but okay. But this is should be very easy. I should. This is something else. Let me refresh. Oh, might be network issue or something. Sorry for that. Yeah, I should have listened to someone's lessons of yesterday making video. But yeah, let's skip this one. It should be working on the mainnet version. But yeah, I will check it later. So after the coin is created, you can actually airdrop this one. So you go to this airdrop menu, and you can see this. Yeah, actually, I created a test coin yesterday. Yeah, so you can select the coin you have in your wallet, and then you can specify the address and the number of coins you want to send, like this one. And you can repeat this for more than 100 times, 1,000 times, and everything can be done within one transaction. So I'm sending this 100 test coin to myself, but yesterday I made an airdrop, so I can actually append to it, or I can make a new one. So if you want to expire this airdrop at a certain amount of time, at a certain time, it's also possible. So you need to select when this will expire. If you don't, then this airdrop is always valid to claim. Yeah. So let me do this and hope this is working. I don't know what's wrong now. Yeah. So yeah, you see 100.1 test because we charge 0.1% fee of the airdrop. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So after the airdrop, you see we have this link. You can actually copy and send to your users, and they can go to here. Yeah, actually, I already made one because yeah. So you can claim this airdrop by doing this. Yeah, 1,000 tests. You can actually get it. Yeah. So this is the airdrop, and then we can log as well. You can log any coins. If we have liquidity coins here, you can also see in the list. But now I will just log some test coin. I also tested yesterday, logged 1,000. But if you have already logged the coin, you can actually see you can actually have some actions to take. You can withdraw it. But this one is not withdrawable because, yeah, the time is not come yet. So no one can withdraw the tokens unless it's expired. Yeah. So you can also transfer the ownership of this log to another wallet. You can see the certificate as well. Like I said, it's not beautiful, but it shows something. Yeah. As you see, we can log a lot of 100, and then we can set this to 1 month later. Yeah, then we can confirm logging coin. The date is has to be later than now. So let me do it again. Oh, I just made some fix yesterday, and it turned out that it broke something. should be integer, but I did not do mess around. But the lock is working. We see it here. So this is a locker, and the locker, and then the last tool is vesting. Vesting is the same. You can specify the address and the amount of coins, and then you can also specify the cliff period. So by doing this, 100 coins, and the cliff is in days. So if we do 1 day, then the cliff is 1 day after this from time. So you can say, from tomorrow to the end of this month, and you can do it. So you see the address, the amount, and the cliff in 1 day. If we don't specify this, then anyone can take this, as they go. I guess I will have the same issue. Oh, okay. So it's already vested, and we can actually go to here. Sorry. It says still in cliff because we specified the 1 day cliff. So this is working. So this is the main 4 tools we provide for now. Let's go back to the slide. How can I switch back to the slides? Sorry for the interruption, but there was some issues. So the roadmap, actually we think whatever people lead, we will build it no matter what. So we saw the potential requirements from the non-technical people, and then we will create it. For now, what we think is maybe we should have some launch pads, so help them to add liquidity to different DEXs, and in the future maybe some NFT utilities. That's what I think. We will just keep watching the requirements, the demands from people, and keep building for it. Thanks. That's all. If any questions, just reach us to from by email or Twitter. Thanks.
Cool. Yeah, awesome. Thank you very much, Atom, for the presentations. Personally, I don't have more questions, so I think we are good to go.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So I guess that's all the presenters today. Thanks for all the teams and presenters for joining us today and contributing your time and efforts to this demo sessions. I believe you guys all did a great job, and the whole sessions is super helpful for audience and us to better understand about your project, your visions, and your future plans in the Aptos. So I highly recommend all the audience, if you have any questions or if you are interested in any of the presenting teams today, feel free to try out their products, engage in their communities. Definitely worth it to try it out. If you haven't followed us through the Twitter, Telegram, all of the social channels, I also will recommend you guys to follow, because we will host a series of the events like today's in the future for you guys. Thanks again for joining us today. Hope you guys can all doing great in the future. Keep building and kick off the next superstar products in the Aptos ecosystems. That's all. Yeah, thank you guys. See you guys soon. Bye.
Bye-bye.